The air here, thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, is the very breath of an ancient world. A narrow wooden boat, a klotok, glides through tea-colored water stained by tannins, a sign of a thriving ecosystem. At the helm stands Ibu Sari, a guardian of these waterways, her hands steady and sure. She reads the swamp's secrets in the dense emerald walls, spotting a flash of kingfisher blue and listening for gibbons and orangutans. For her, this is not wilderness to conquer but home, a sacred inheritance. The gentle lapping of water is the heartbeat of a place that has sustained life for generations. Beneath the surface lies a vast treasure layers of peat, locking away immense carbon stores. Ibu Sari's journey is a voyage across one of Earth's most significant carbon vaults. The fate of this remote peatland is tied to the health of our entire world. Her quiet determination reminds us, protecting these peatlands is safeguarding our own future. What is a peatland? It's a waterlogged forest where dead plants don't fully decompose, forming thick, carbon-rich peat over millennia. These are vibrant living systems. Some peat deposits in Indonesia reach over 15 meters deep, representing thousands of years of natural history. Peatlands cover just 3% of Earth's land, yet hold nearly twice as much carbon as all the world's forests combined. The water acts as a natural lid, keeping this carbon safely locked away. When undisturbed, peatlands are a quiet, powerful ally against climate change. But their value goes beyond carbon. They're biodiversity hotspots, home to rare species like the Sumatran tiger and orangutan. These wetlands act as giant sponges, absorbing water during rains and releasing it in dry seasons, protecting against floods, drought, and fires. For local communities, peatlands provide clean water, fish, and forest products, a natural buffer and provider. Their survival is woven into the fabric of local life and culture. Protecting peatlands means protecting both nature and people. For centuries, peatlands thrived in balance, but global demand for palm oil and paper has brought devastation. Vast forests are drained by canals to make way for plantations, drying out the peat and exposing it to air. Ancient carbon, once safely stored, is released as carbon dioxide. The land sinks, floods worsen, and the dried peat becomes a tinderbox. Fires, often set to clear land, burn underground for weeks, releasing massive greenhouse gases and choking Southeast Asia in toxic haze. In bad years, emissions from burning peatlands can exceed those of the entire U.S. economy. The ecosystem is ravaged, soil sterilized, habitats destroyed, orangutans and tigers left homeless or dead. Rich biodiversity is replaced by a silent, smoking wasteland. The natural sponge is gone, replaced by a carbon-spewing disaster. The pursuit of short-term profit has triggered a cycle of destruction. This is not just a local crisis, it's a global climate catastrophe. The fate of these peatlands affects us all. Saving them is urgent. Peatland destruction is a human tragedy as much as an environmental one.
Before the companies, the forest was our supermarket and pharmacy. Now, the canals drain our wells, and the fires take everything. My children are always coughing.
The haze is a toxic soup that seeps into homes and lungs, forcing people to live in perpetual twilight.
When the haze is thick, I worry for my students. Their eyes burn, they get sick. How can a child learn when you can't breathe?
Beyond health, there's deep cultural and economic loss. Plantations seize ancestral lands, erasing history and livelihoods.
This land belonged to our grandfathers. Now we're told we're trespassing. They have permits, we have only our history.
Promises of jobs rarely materialize. Instead, people are left with polluted water, poisoned air, and lost independence. The fight for peatlands is a fight for health, culture, and a safe home. Communities watch as their world turns to ash. The struggle is for their children's future. The cost of destruction is measured in lives, not just lost trees. The world must listen. Their fight is our fight. Indonesia has created laws to protect peatlands, including a moratorium on new plantation licenses and a peatland restoration agency. On paper, these are powerful tools, recognizing the value of these ecosystems. But enforcement is the challenge. Indonesia's vastness and powerful corporate interests make monitoring difficult. Illegal draining and clearing continue, undermining conservation.
We fight, but companies have lawyers and influence. Sometimes it feels like the law is not on our side.
Still, hope persists. Grassroots legal aid and NGOs empower communities, helping them map land and file lawsuits. These hard-won victories set precedents and hold corporations accountable. The battle for enforcement will decide the future of Indonesia's peatlands. Amid challenges, a movement of restoration and resilience is taking root. Communities with NGO support build canal blocks to re-wet the land, reversing the damage of draining.
Restoration isn't just about ecology, it's about sustainable economies. We harvest native plants like purun and jelutong, weaving them into crops. When the peatland is healthy, the purun grows, giving us reason to protect the forest.
Empowering communities is transformative. With authority and resources, we blend traditional knowledge and science to manage our lands. Conservation fits our needs and values, creating ownership and commitment.
Across Indonesia, small-scale projects show that restoration and prosperity can go hand in hand. These are models to be scaled and replicated. The most effective solutions come from those who know the land best. By healing peatlands, communities secure their futures and mend a vital piece of our planet. Hope is taking root. The fate of Indonesia's peatlands is tied to us all. Their carbon, when released, affects the global climate. The smoke crosses borders. Nature knows no boundaries. The struggle of IBU Sari and others is a fight for our planet's stability. What can we do? Our power lies in our choices and voices. Choose products with sustainably sourced palm oil. Demand transparency from companies. Share these stories. Awareness is a catalyst for change. Support NGOs working on the ground. Even small donations help restore peatlands and empower communities. The future rests on hope, something the people here have in abundance.
Life is returning. We damaged this land, but we can heal it. The forest gives us our future back. We must not lose hope. The forest does not give up, and neither will we.